Inoue breaks silence on Gervonta Davis fight. Is this realistic? What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So recently, Monster Inoue gave an interview and he spoke on the potential matchup between him and Gervonta Tank Davis. Is it realistic for those two guys to make a fight, and what would be the outcome? I just want to give my 796 nickels on what's being said for anybody listening.
From Japan, Monster Inoue, and he had a warning the following way. Gervonta Tank Davis, there's weight classes for a reason. Monster Inoue was interviewed and asked about a fight with Gervonta Davis, and his answer was very, very honest. Monster Inoue was asked about moving up and fighting Gervonta Davis, and his answer was the same answer that Gervonta Davis gave.
All right, y'all. So Gervonta Davis, Monster Inoue. What is the potential of this matchup actually happening?
Prepared to suffer a defecating defeat.
And should these guys even be discussing a potential matchup?
I'm trying to read my paper. Please, shut up.
Well, let's start here. You know, Monster Inoue is down at, I believe it's Super Bantamweight or Bantamweight, 122 pounds. Gervonta Davis is up at 135. You know, 130, 135, 140. He can fight anywhere in that range. And a lot of people say that, you know, these two guys are the best of the lightweight division, the best you can find in the smaller weights. And I actually have to agree with that. I think that Monster Inoue from 120 to 130 is the best guy out there. From 130 to 140, Gervonta Davis is the best guy out there. That's not saying there are not other names out there like Vasil Lomachenko, who definitely beat the crap out of Devin Haney, or other names, you know, down at the lower weights that couldn't challenge these two guys. That just means that these two guys are the best that the lightweight divisions have to offer.
Yeah, we're slow, we're creaky, and we're gray. And I can say this because you're my friend. I believe I'm developing some man boobs.
Now, when it comes to those two guys actually getting in the ring, Monster Inoue has some pretty interesting things to say about Gervonta Davis. He actually said he feels like Davis is too big, and that matchup isn't realistic because their weight classes for a reason. And, you know, I agree and I disagree on that. I actually agree because Gervonta Davis is at 135. Monster Inoue would actually have to put on more than 10 pounds to actually make that fight if they made it at 135. But I do think that there is a range that they can make that fight happen at. But both guys would have to be willing to meet at that range. Now, at 135, the advantage is obviously going to go to Gervonta Davis. If you took it down to like 125, 128, somewhere around there, then the advantage is going to go to Monster Inoue. But I think if you actually push that fight to 130, it's fair for both parties involved. Monster Inoue would have to go up 7 pounds. Gervonta Davis would have to come down 5 pounds.
See, I'm wearing a crack patch.
And this is realistic because we heard Leonard Ellaby say in his last interview that Gervonta Davis is not a 140-pound fighter. He fought there once. He didn't like it. His natural weight is around 130, but he walks around and he can fight at 135 very comfortably. But he can make 130 easily if he wanted to. Those were Leonard Ellaby's words. And I think that Inoue, if he went up 7 pounds, I don't think that would be so much of a difference in his fighting style. I don't think it would put that much of a strain on his body and slow him down as much as maybe going up to 135 would. If he went up to 135, you're talking about almost 15 pounds that he would have to adjust to compared to, you know, a 7-pound difference that he would have to adjust to at 130.
Lose weight, get healthy, get in shape. Get everybody looking all anorexic talking about that's healthy. I know what healthy is. And tell you something else.
Now, I know a lot of people will say, well, the fight's not really realistic at the end of the day. Neither one of those guys gain anything from that fight, and I beg to differ. When you put the two best guys in the ring, you're going to get fireworks. When you put the two best guys in the ring, you're going to get fireworks, or you're going to get a dud. The firework might not go off, like the Terence Crawford, Earl Spence fight, like the Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather fight. Now, Mayweather fans will say, hey, that was a great fight. Pacquiao fans would say, hey, he didn't have a good showing because he was injured. Terence Crawford fans would say, hey, that was a great fight. Earl Spence fans would say, hey, it wasn't a good showing because he was injured. Either you're going to get the greatest fight ever when you put the two best guys in the ring, or you're going to get a dud. And I think when you put these two guys in the ring, because neither one of them are privy to injuries, neither one of them, I think, have been in a situation where they're weight drained, and at 135, neither one of them can say that they were weight drained or overweight. I think it's just the perfect weight for both of those guys to meet each other. Now, once again, you're going to get fireworks, and those two guys are going to get paid huge. Inoue comes from another country, has a huge following. Gervonta Davis, the face of boxing in America, has a huge following. I think that matchup makes sense at 130. I think it's a great fight for boxing at 130. Now, the problem is Inoue willing to put on 7 pounds to meet Gervonta Davis? Is that in his wish list? Is Gervonta Davis willing to lose 5 pounds to meet Inoue at 130? Is that on his wish list? Is that on his to-do list? And at the end of the day, I would have to say probably not, because it's too risky for both guys. Inoue could actually beat Gervonta Davis. He has the skills too. But I think that Gervonta Davis could actually knock Inoue out inside of a couple of rounds. He has the skills too. So it's a very dangerous fight for both guys. And I would deem it unrealistic for that reason.
Pac was always about how can he bring his people together.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
He started this movement called 50 NIGGAZ, okay? That's why he had that tattoo before he had Thug Life.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
And with this movement, he was writing back and forth with Matula Shakur, and Matula Shakur from prison was coming up with the codes of this movement.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
But he was smart enough to know that you can't just go to a killer or a drug dealer and say, put down your weapon, don't kill.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
That's not how they're going to change, you know what I mean? So what happened is he started putting out, I believe, interviews. He wanted black people in all 50 states.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
Who were shot callers in their neighborhoods. He wanted the shot callers from certain neighborhoods to come together and start pushing this movement.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
And what happened, he said, man, that he started receiving letters from everybody. Like, I'm such and such from Chicago. I got 200 soldiers under me. Tell me what to do.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
I'm such and such from New York. I have this. Just give us a green light. We listen. He said he froze.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
He said I froze because I didn't expect that it was going to grow that fast and people was going to give me that responsibility. It scared me.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes or holler at me over there. If you want to collab or feature a product or your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is aflockofcards@gmail.com. And we are man here.
Cooler than the North Pole. Shorty, move your torso. Let your back porch roll. Louis keys is more so. When they getting more dough, put it on my wardrobe. Take a little more dro, higher than the fourth floor. Got some fans, but I'm trying to let some more know. I'm the real deal. Y'all faking like this your no. Pretty soon, see your boy at award shows. I keep a chick with a stash like hormones. Okay, I gotta get. Okay, I gotta get. Okay, I gotta get. Okay, I gotta get. 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 Now break it down. Okay, now break it down. Okay, now break it down. just to hand over my peso. Beefing with a rapper, I just show up at your stage show. Hide in the crowd, then hit you from the 8th row. Think not, I think so. We make dough. Y'all try but can't though. They lame, so I'ma show them how to do this. Louisville music in the rental cruising. It's Louis. I gotta get it. Okay, 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 I gotta get it. 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 Now break it down. Okay, 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 now break it down. 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 Okay. This is the part of the show before we thank everybody for coming out. That's coming out. Dead Dose on the track. Dead Dose. Boy Louis Keys. Okay. It's a movement, man. Okay. Whoa. This Martin Luther Keys. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You supporting local rap, then I salute ya. I keep a chick, gotta drop her not to do her. You keep a chick that look like Louis Gossett Jr. Increase the volume, what I'll do. Leave the track messy, clean up out too. The game change whenever I bring my style through. And your style's through. This is for the crew. I gotta get it. Okay, 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 I gotta get it. 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 Now break it down. Okay.